You gonna hear me talking, but don't think it's weird because I'm talking to the camera. Okay. So this is the first time me and him ever spoke about this, like since it happened. What year did this happen? You remember what year it was?
It was probably like 2012, 2013.
2012. Yeah, I think it was 20. I was gonna say like 2011, but I think it was 2012. He had a cousin. I'm not gonna say his name. He had a cousin that always told him that he shouldn't trust me as being his girlfriend. That's right, right? Okay, he always told him that he shouldn't trust me, but I don't think I just find it ironic that that same cousin that told him that got us in a situation with a female that we all true or not?
That's true.
That's true. I'll say okay. So we're gonna explain what happened. Should we talk about exactly what happened or the background, like what happened with the female, like why we think it happened, or you want to just go into exactly what happened?
I mean, you could go into what happened to me. You could go why the shit happened after that.
Okay, then. So I'm gonna let you start. I'm gonna let you tell your side of the story because we never talked about this before. I'm gonna let you tell your side of the story.
Nah. I mean, shit, it started off, we was chilling, me, you, him, his girl at the crib. Like, we was drinking, I was drinking. I don't think you was drinking. Me, him, and his girl was drinking and smoking and stuff. I don't think you would participate. We was just, like, chilling in the atmosphere and stuff. You feel me? And, I mean, the girl, she was crazy. She was tweaking. Like, she just started rapping out of nowhere and shit. Like, this bitch, there's something wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't paying no attention to it. But he said he had to go, my homie, this my nigga, I fuck with him. He said he had to go pick up his daughter and drop her off somewhere. Me being the good person that I am, I'm trying to look out for him. I take him, give him a ride, because he don't have no ride. And you roll with me because she rides me almost like everywhere. Like,
yeah, I rode with him everywhere.
Like, almost stuck to the hip. Like, we used to go everywhere and do almost everything together. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we drive to where we're supposed to be picking up his daughter from what he said was going on, but I don't even think that it was that. It was something else.
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing what was going on in the midst of him with other street shit that he had going on. Mm-hmm. And it really didn't have that much to do with us. There's other shit that he had going on. We was just in the midst and bullshit popped off. She goes into the house. We noticed dudes out moving funny. Like, shit just wasn't looking right. So, and once shit popped off, like, dudes just started running around and shots just started being fired.
So,
and they coming at us.
Yeah, they were shooting towards us. Like, we was in a car and they was just like shooting towards us. And like, clearly they knew that the guy was in the car with us. So they really was shooting at him. They had no idea that I was in the car. They had no idea that he was in the car. They was really just shooting at him, knowing that he was in the car. But to me, the way I feel like the girl actually really set it up because the way she walked out of the car, she walked directly to the group of dudes. Like, she walked directly to the. So I feel like she told the dudes like, "Oh yeah, that's Lee." I ain't gonna say his name. That's so and so in the car in the car. So when she walked past and she like clearly she went to where she went into the house or whatever, they instantly start shooting at us. At us. And it's so crazy because his cousin that was in the back, like I think if he was actually sitting in the middle of the back, he probably would have died because remember how we backed up and like we backed up to the pole, and the pole we had a huge ass dent in the back of the car. Like, we backed up into the car, we had a huge ass dent in the back of the car.
Yeah, the trunk was in the back seat.
The trunk was in the back seat because we had to they were shooting directly towards us, so we had backed up like this, like, you know, we had to reverse. And we hit it was like a street pole, right?
Yeah.
We hit the street pole. So imagine they shooting they on the left side of us, like, okay, that's the driver's side, I'm in the passenger side, they're on the left side. So then you had to do a U-turn, right? You had to do a U-turn, so that means like the bullets were shooting towards me. Like, the bullets like really coming the closest towards me. So
yeah, so I had to turn it a certain way.
And he wasn't scared because he was in the military, so he wasn't really scared. But I was really panicking. Like, I mean, I had experience in the military, but it wasn't long enough for me not to be scared. And it's like, that's some hood shit. Like, it's some hood shit. And this all the way back in 2012, like, before people, like, was this before Chief Keef shit? Was it before? Like before he started
I
getting.
think he was just geeking up. Like
Yeah,
he
it
was
was
just
before this shit. Like it was before, so it's like
yeah.
Chicago been crazy. Like so, and then like the way they shot the car, like as we driving off, they still shooting at us, to the point that like all the windows bust, the tire was blown out. Like it's so crazy because like I feel like we actually shouldn't be alive because the car was completely total. We had to really lead a car, and you had to call somebody to come pick us up. I don't know. I don't think I had pictures of the car no more. Do you?
No, I don't got no pictures of the car. I got pictures of the car before, not after though.
Yeah, I got a video on my channel of before, but the car was completely totaled. We never saw the car after this day. Like, and it's so crazy because the way it was multiple people shooting at us, like one of us should have been hit, but luckily none of us got hit. I didn't get hit. He didn't get hit. His cousin didn't get hit. But I think the reason this happens because did he say that his sisters like jumped the girl or something like that?
Yeah, his sister got into a fight with his girlfriend. The girl that was actually there.
Us,
he never told us this shit before.
He didn't tell us this before. We had no idea.
Yeah, so we had no idea. His sister got into a fight with his girl that was there. That we went and dropped off over there, and he beat up the dude that was actually supposed to be shooting at us.
Mm-hmm. We know
so
this.
He broke his arm. So like it was a big street brawl, and it eventually like a week later, 2 weeks later, led up to this shit. Because I don't know if you remember, some dude drove up to the car on a bike.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember? A guy drove up to the car on a bike, and he asked who was in the car. He asked, was that, he asked, was that him? And this goofy motherfucker said, yeah. He went back to the other dude on the corner, and I guess that's when they got the pistol. Remember, I instantly, when I seen the shit happening, I put the car in reverse.
Yeah, but I know we heard this. We heard the bullets too, because you just know when they shoot at a car, it sounds like somebody throwing rocks or something. And I was like, hold on. And then the way you just backed up. I think you tried to like not make me really realize it, because I was like, hold on, because like you ain't say nothing. You just like reversed it. I'm looking like, is they shooting at us? And then you like, yeah. And I'm like panicking. I'm like, get us out there, get us out there, get us out of here, get us out of here. I'm just going crazy, snapping like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? I'm like, and then you just calm the whole time. I don't know if you really was scared. I know you, but you just seemed calm. Were you scared?
No, I mean, I was already braced for it. You know, like, I seen the dude drive up to the car, and he said that goofy shit, and he drove back to the corner where the other nigga was at, and then that dude ran off from the corner at a point in time. So I braced myself because I knew, like, something was going on. Like, this shit just don't look right.
Yeah.
You know, she goes into the house, this motherfucker drive up on a bike, and then goes to the corner, and this goofy motherfucker that was standing on the corner just runs. He just shoots.
I know. So I looked up one time.
It in reverse, like, to just brace for it, like, somebody's gonna happen. Let me get ready.
I looked up one time, like after you said, I remember you looking back, reversing shit, and then I looked up one time, and I just seen like I don't know if it was more than one person shooting or not, but I just seen like people hands up and like like them shooting towards us. And at first I wasn't really scared, but then like the first shots I wasn't scared, but I realized they kept shooting at us. And then, like, the tires started blowing out. That's when I started panicking. Like, oh, my God. Like, hope we make it. Do you know how far did we made it in the car? Like, how far we drove off?
I mean, it was a few blocks. After we hit the pole through the viaduct. And
I remember that.
A few blocks after that. And it was one of our people's cribs that we know that wasn't fire.
Ironically, we knew somebody that was in the area. And we went to their house. And we had to call.
We dropped the...
And then, like, another reason I feel like his family didn't trust me because, like, it's because, like, he had people around him, and I feel like they didn't really, like, have his best interest. They were just trying to use him. And then I remember as this was happening, I'm telling him, like, see, that's why you shouldn't have all these people around you, and they trying to tell you to turn against me, and look what's going on. Like, they tell you not to trust me, but look what's going on. Like, I remember saying that. That's the day we both almost... Well, you used to it. You was in the military, so... That's the day I almost lost my life. And after that, I was like, I don't play with Chicago no more. I don't play with it. Damn, I forgot another story. Another story time I said I was gonna do with you, but I forgot what it was. We had so much stuff that happened. So much stuff that happened now.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We had so much stuff that happened. I guess when I think of something, we'll do another story time. I actually just thought about it, but I forgot. I forgot. But that's it for the video.